Hello, friends. We have completed our book one, and now we are ready for Hyperion, and now we are ready for a quiz. And do check your progress, and let me know how many of there are total 15 questions, and do let me know how many of them of yours were correct. Okay. So I'll be reading every question, and after that I'll be giving you 7 to 10 seconds time to respond. Which year? Question one: Which year was the most productive of Keats' poetic career? So this was an easy one, 1819. This year made Keats. Okay, not only Hyperion and Fall of Hyperion he wrote in this year, but the six odes also he wrote in the same year. And this was one of the questions that was asked in once in net exam. For what does Keats refer to as plunging into abstract images and finding a fervorous relief in the abstractions of poetry? The reference is to is writing of Hyperion. It's because he was at when he was writing Hyperion, he was nursing also his brother Tom, and he was really mentally very taxed. And while writing Hyperion, he got some relief, and therefore he's talking about plunging into abstract images and finding a fervorous relief. So relief in writing Hyperion while nursing his brother Tom, who was suffering from tuberculosis. Hyperion is divided into how many books? This is easy one. Two are complete books and a half is incomplete. So two and a half books. Question fourth. In Hyperion, the fight is between which two groups? So another easy question. The Titans were defeated by the Olympians. Fifth. Influence of which English poet can be seen in Keats' poem Hyperion? The answer is John Milton. Hope you gave the correct answer. Who replaced Hyperion as the sun god? This is another easy one. It is Apollo who replaced Hyperion as the sun god. Apollo was the gods of Titans. Seventh, Apollo is also the god of. So he's not only the sun god, but he's also the god of music and he's also the god of poetry. The eighth question. In this poem, Thea's height has been compared to. So first, when we met Thea, there was some reference about physical appearance, and Thea's height has been compared to Amazons. Amazons were the tribal women who were very tall in height, but in front of Thea, even they were dwarfs. So Thea was so high. Ninth, what relation had Thea with Hyperion? Thea, as we all know, was the consort or the wife of Hyperion. 10th, Thea, she says to Saturn, and the sharp lightning in unpracticed hand scorches and burns over one's serene domain. Now, what is the unpracticed hand here refers to? She is referring to the unpracticed hand of Jove or Jupiter, who is the new god. And because he is the new god, so his hand is unpracticed. He is not able to wield the new weapons of thunder and lightning, and therefore he is hitting his own place instead of hitting at the right place. Okay, so it is the unpracticed hand of Jove. Now Saturn says, "But cannot I create? Cannot I form? Cannot I fashion forth another world, another universe, to overbear and crumble this to naught? Where is another chaos? Where? That word found way unto Olympus and made quake the rebellion three." Okay, now who are these rebellion threes? The rebellion threes are the Olympian gods. The first one is Jupiter, who is the god of heaven, new god of heaven. Then second one is Neptune, who is the new god of ocean, and third one is Pluto, who is the new god of underworld. Okay, they were all the offsprings of Saturn. but they were because they rebelled, so they are rebellious three. 12th, but one of the whole mammoth brood still kept his sovereignty and rule and majesty. So who is the titan who was still unconquered, basically? So this one again is easy. It is the Hyperion who was still undefeated. What bad omens did Hyperion see? Now, this is an important question. I told you before also, because once this type of question, a related question was asked. In Christabella of Coleridge, similar type of question was asked, so this can again be asked. Okay, I've written it here. What were the bad omens that Hyperion saw? His palace burned bright, glowed in blood red color. Otherwise, the red should have been more yellow color because the palace was of gold, but the color at this time was blood red color. The curtains of Aurorian clouds flushed angrily. Okay, so the curtains made of clouds, they flushed angrily, they glowed angrily. Third one, eagles wing unseen before by gods or wandering men darkened the place. So even gods had not seen such type of eagles. Those covered and darkened the palace of Hyperion. Neighing steeds were heard, not heard before by gods or wandering men. So neighing horses were heard, but this voice was not even heard by gods or wandering men. Fifth, the incense smell of poisonous brass and metal sick. So the incense which the men burned down on the earth, offering as to the god, the smell should have been sweet, but the smell was of poisonous brass and metal sick. Right. Then the 14th question, and the bright titan, frenzied with new woes, unused to bend, by hard compulsion bend, has spread to the sorrow of the time. So this is a reference to the bright titan. That means it is reference to the Hyperion, frenzied with new woe. New woe means he has got some new troubles. He has seen bad omens. Used to bend by hard compulsions. Bend. Unused to bend. What my question is, by hard compulsions bent. What are those hard compulsions? What is that hard compulsion? The hard compulsion is that still he has rushed from the western skies to the eastern skies. His chariot, that is the sun, is ready with its wings ready to fly, but still there are 6 hours left, and so he cannot start his journey. He wanted to start his journey, but he cannot start his journey. Okay, that is the compulsion. 15th, and this is the easiest one. Who was the father of titans? Coelus or Uranus was the father of titans. So this week we completed a quiz. Do let me know how many of your answers were correct. Thank you.